Hi guys, Ian and Blake from the Football Boots team, and today we're looking at what are the best boots in the world, what are the most popular boots in the world. We've had a vote and we've worked out the winners. Well, actually you guys are going to work out the winners in this video. You get to vote, you get to choose who the winners are, yeah?
Yep.
So in this video we're going to go through some groups. We've grouped up all the boots and we're going to pick some winners from each group, or you guys have picked the winners from each group, and we're going to go through into the knockout stage, through to the final, and we're going to have our winner.
So Group A, we'll get straight into it. So
Alright.
It had the X18.1, the Tempo, the Medusa, and the Furon. So what do you think got first and what do you think got second?
Alright, well, in that group, I'd say that the New Balance and the Umbro are going to get knocked out, and you're going to end up with the Adidas and the Nikes left. So
Who's topping the group?
I think that there's more Nike fanboys than Adidas, so I think the Tiempos will win that.
Okay, well, 48%, very close though. 48% went for the X18.1, so that topped the group. Obviously with the Tempo finishing second. So on to Group B. Who do you think topped Group B and who do you think came second?
Group B, so we've got the Vapor.
The Vapor, the Futures, Magneticos, and the Morelias.
Alright, well, I reckon your seeds are going to go through there again. You're going to lose at Under Armour and your Mizunos. So. And then you got your Puma I think Puma...
Vapor has to win.
To be honest, maybe even the Puma only would have just scraped through, and the Vapor would have been a landslide.
Yeah, well, I think you are right. 74% for the Vapor and 14% for the Future.
Tell you what, the Mizunos did alright there.
Yeah, I don't
nearly made it.
Now on to Group C. X18 Plus, Hyven and Lows, the Regulars, and the Premiers.
Ooh, alright.
A bit more of an even group, but then again, it probably isn't.
Alright, well, bearing in mind what I've learned from Group A, where the X did better than I thought, maybe the X could top this group.
It could top.
Obviously, it's like a big new launch.
Obviously, it's going to be close between the Hyven and the X18 Plus, so we see 43%.
There we go.
Laces X and 38% for the Low.
Not a bad little shout for the Premier there. A few extra votes there, more than I would expect to see. So very good Premier.
Group T.
Have you guys seen your boot yet? Your own personal favourite boot? You see how it gets on in this? See how it gets on?
So two big Adidas boots here. The Predator 18.1 and the Nemesis 18 Plus. Whereas these two boots, I can just disregard straight away. The Velocita and the My UK.
Yeah, I mean, I think people are going to go Preds over the Nemesis. That would be my feeling.
I think straight away. 50% for the Preds.
It's a lot closer than I'd expected. But then you're laceless against laces, I suppose. Maybe that's it a little bit.
Exactly, yeah. On to Group E now. Now, Hyven DF versus the Magista Obra 2 Low.
The Opus.
The Copper.
The boot formerly known as the Opus.
The Halo Plus.
So, alright, we'll get that out straight away.
Yep.
What else we got then? Copper. I just know.
Copper or the Magista?
The Nikes, the two boots have actually been like on pitch of the World Cup. So yeah, Hypervenom with the collar is going to be top.
48%.
Whoa, that's close, Between the Coppers and the Lows.
Yeah, the Coppers.
Surprising.
Obviously, 2% went for the Halo. I don't know who's voting for that. Next one, Group F. Now, obviously, Superfly is going to top that group there.
You can't mess around. It's going to be Superfly, isn't it?
Second place, we've got the Volt Plus, the UX Secure, and the Nemesis 18.1.
I'm already excited for the knockout stages. I know we've got a couple more groups to go, but okay, so yeah.
Nemesis should win that.
Stay tuned for the knockout stages. We're going to move on.
On to Group G, we've got the Predator 18 Plus, the 1-1, the Tekla, and the Morelia Neo.
Alright, so New Balance's new Tekla. The Neo's nice. But I'm going to have to go, probably the top two seeds would have got through again.
18 Plus surely is going to win that, and you're right. Oh, just.
Whoa!
Oh, just.
Very close between the Puma and the Mizunos. Very close.
Morelia almost.
Guys, drop any comments below. Any boots that you feel have been hard done by, they should have done better, that we're giving a hard time to, that people are giving a hard time to in the votes. Because obviously this was done on Twitter, and the next round of stuff was going to be Instagram votes and what people said on there. And then you get to choose who wins this in this video, so stay tuned.
Last group, the Obra 2 DF, the Messi Nemesis could have topped it, the Copper and the Spotlight. So Spotlight out straight away.
Yeah, I mean, I would even maybe think the Messi Nemesis, because it's so big, bright.
Yep.
Obviously, Messi won at the World Cup. So these big, bright green boots. And they, oh!
Well, it was actually even, but because of the blue, you are right. The Messi Nemesis.
So it's like a fraction of a percent that had the Messi Nemesis through.
The Copper, though. The Copper
they had a seriously good run for money. There's some people who know their boots voting in this.
That's
what we like to see from you guys. Yes.
Group of death. So we've got the first and second place for each. Now we're on to the knockout rounds.
Put them together for knockout rounds. What we got?
So the round of 16. I'll get my phone out. I've got these stats.
Oh yeah, okay.
So for the first group, I'm asking for this one. So the Messi Nemesis versus the Puma 1-1.
Messi Nemesis versus Puma 1-1. All right, Messi all day is going to carve that up. That's what I say.
75% went for the Messi Nemesis.
Did carve it up.
And just 25%
All right.
for the other one.
What else?
Next one we've got is the X18.1 and the Futures. Bit more even this one.
No, it's not. I think the X18 is going to win that one as well. Easy.
59% for the X's.
Oh, it's a bit closer perhaps than I thought it would be.
Now on to the Laceless X18 Plus versus the Nemesis 18 Plus. Bit more of a tight one. They're both laceless. They're both very popular.
So much more marketing behind the X's though.
62%.
The marketing would have pushed that through. They'll be through.
62% for the X18 Plus. That means 38% for the Nemesis.
Yeah.
The next one, the Vapor versus the Tiempo. A Nike clash, this one.
All right. Well, the Vapor's going to win that all day. I mean, Vapor's massively popular, and Tiempo is probably one of the lesser popular Nike boots.
So 22% for the Tiempos. The Vapors win on to the next round.
Doesn't surprise me.
This is the most even one so far. So the Predator 18.1 versus the Hyveum Low. What are you saying? Who's winning this?
Well, the Hyperman Low didn't do as well in the group stage as I thought it might have. So I would say the Preds are going to win that. I think people would have backed the Preds. Bright yellow boot, looks good on pitch.
59% went for the Preds.
There we go. All right, so we're getting our quarterfinals almost lined up. Who's left?
Hyveum DF versus the Nemesis 18.1. So 2 agility silos here.
Ooh.
This is a whitewash as well.
Really?
No pun intended.
All right, well, let's go with the white boots then. Are they the winners?
72% went for the DF.
Interesting.
Jeez.
Yeah, that's a big win. It's a popular boot.
And I think this is the last one.
I think that was a shame. I would have liked the orange one.
The second to last one, Superfly versus the Magista Oba 2 Low.
What was it, like 90% to the Superfly?
85% for the Superfly.
You know it. You know that's going to happen there, don't you?
The last one, 2 control boots, the Predator 18 Plus versus the Oba 2 DF.
Are your boots still in this? Have they still got a chance of winning? Make sure you vote and let us know in the final. It's coming up. So which one are we looking at? Sorry, the Oba 2 DF against the 18 Plus? I think the Preds all day.
Because of the colourway, 61%.
Yeah, beautiful.
So that was the
final time.
On to the quarterfinals. Now the first matchup is the 2 speed silos, the low speed silos, the X18.1 versus the Vapor.
Let's just hold it for 1 second. There is way more Adidas boots in this quarterfinal than I was expecting to see.
Yes.
You what, 5 against 3?
Well, you can see white versus colour really, isn't it?
But then you got your Nikes guaranteed a spot in the semi-finals.
Yes. We guarantee 2 Adidas in the semis.
True. All right. So which one are we doing this one first?
Yep, that one first.
I think it's a great. This is such a nice update from Adidas.
It is.
Back to kind of F50 roots, but I believe that people are still going to vote for the Vapor. And the World Cup, the Vapor deserves to do well. How many goals has that scored at the World Cup? I know a lot of people are wearing them.
It's got more
My
than 40.
goodness.
It's more than
smashing
40.
like every stat possible. I'm sure it's like assists, goals, everything.
40 plus goals, 20 plus assists.
Yeah, crazy days.
So obviously you're right. The Vapor, 60%.
All right.
On to the next one. We are talking about the X18 Plus versus the Predator 18.1.
Yes.
This is the closest one.
Really?
So far. Super, super close. I'm talking about 2%.
2%, that's really close. Ooh, gosh. I think people will have gone with the X18 Plus. As I say, like they've got Salah and all that stuff before the tournament pushing it. Is it?
52% for the X18 Plus.
There we go.
And 48 for the Predator 18.
Good matchup, that one. It's a good matchup.
Now the Nike matchup. Who are we talking about? Hyveum versus the Superfly, both collars.
I think Mercurial is just going to dominate. I mean, Nike's Mercurial dominates.
57%, that was an easy one. On to the last one. Predator 18 Plus versus the Messi Nemesis.
I don't think Messi can bring that boot through. I think people realise that it's perhaps not the greatest boot. And I think people love the Predator and the Predator name.
Yes.
And the look of that Predator. Like, it's a stunning boot. Check out that sole plate.
Yes.
So yeah, I say this would have got through. Maybe beat the Messi 60-40.
58% for the
58%.
Predators.
There we go.
So now on to the crunch time. We are talking about
Semi-final time. All right.
Nike versus Adidas both.
So we're going to have, after this, we're going to have the final, and we're also having the third, fourth playoff, and these guys are going to vote in both. And we don't even know who's won yet, because as soon as you vote, that'll change what happens. And so even if you vote, you might want to come back in 2 days' time and see what everybody else said after that, if you're one of the first people to watch and vote. And we appreciate that, because that means that you are in the notification squad. Thank you.
Vapor versus X18 Plus. Speed silos.
Vapor. People are going to go Vapor. That boot is like dominating the World Cup, and I will go Vapor. I think that it is a better boot.
62% went for the Vapor.
I think they could do with better colourways, but I think the Vapor is better.
If the Vapor can win on that colourway,
yes,
it can win on anything.
I think this, yeah.
Now the Superfly versus the Predator 18 Plus. A slightly closer matchup. This one, slightly closer.
Okay. Yeah.
Great colour of the Predator 18 Plus.
It's beautiful. I would like to see the Predators, because the colorway is considerably better than this one, win.
Yes.
But that's my heart.
On your
but
hunch,
my head says the Superfly won.
So
tell me.
58% went for the Superfly.
All right.
42% for the Predators.
So we've got an all Nike final and we've got an all Adidas third, fourth playoff.
So here they are.
All right.
So we'll do the third playoff first. I want your opinion first. What do you
Okay,
think?
well before that, I want you guys to vote in the poll card now. Tell us which one you prefer, and we'll have a look and see. I'm not going to know which one you guys chose when I tell you this now.
Yep.
But my vote will be, yes, you're touching them. It's the Predators. That is my vote.
Same with me. I'm going to the Predators.
Yeah.
I love the X18 Plus, but Predators.
Yeah.
Now onto the final. 2 white boots, 2 materials.
Yes.
The Vapor or the Superfly.
What's the difference between the two?
There's no difference between the two.
Well, there is a little difference.
Bar the collar.
The collar and also the upper, because one is a bit softer than the other.
Yes, well that is probably the biggest difference in terms of performance.
Yes.
You're right, like one has a slightly softer upper and one has a more of a sort of synthetic-y sort of barefoot upper.
The thing with this video, it's not really about which like the best boot is, like, because the best boot for people will be the boot that suits them the best anyway.
Yes.
So you might disagree with things, but this video is a lot more about people seeing pictures of boots and saying they like this over that, and that's why I think it's so surprising that you've got these 2 white Nike boots in the final.
Yes.
But guys, have you voted? Make sure you vote now. This is the time to do it. Vote whether you want the Vapor or the Superfly to win the best boot of the World Cup. Blake,
Vapor, straight up.
you going Vapor?
I think the Superfly is nice, but I think the Vapor is just so much more popular, and personally I would go for that one anyway.
I'm going to go Superfly.
Okay.
Just because recently I've been wearing boots with the collar and I've been quite enjoying them.
Yeah,
and I like the silhouette of the Superfly. I think it looks good.
It locks the heel down a bit more than what the Vapor does, for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But anyway, it's you guys get to choose, so we're kind of split decision. It's all down to you guys. Vote in that poll card. Let us know what you think. Drop any comments below. Anything else you want to tell us about the boots at the World Cup? Any questions? Any future videos you want to see?
Yep.
Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you go subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you much to you guys in the notification squad. We absolutely do appreciate it. Go enjoy your football.